Please read this disclaimer carefully before proceeding further. Welcome traders to this week's analysis of DXY. My name is Vic. Thanks for joining me here. So this is going to be more of an update rather than a full analysis. If you want to see what dollar is doing or what kind of like in a scenario we are in looking at multi-time frame analysis, then I strongly suggest you to check out the previous week's analysis because that was kind of in-depth, and you'll find a link to that in the suggested videos and also in the description of this one. Right, so I'm not going to go through this entire thing, but DXY right now is actually at a very important stage, and on Friday there was a lot of movement which happened in the last few hours. Market went up and then started to come back down almost immediately, creating a kind of like in a bull trap, and we'll come to that in a second. But remember, this month is not over yet, right? Either there is another day left in this month, which is Monday 31st, and there is a lot of movement which can happen in one day. And remember another thing, that on May 31st, a lot of countries have bank holidays as well, so there can be a period of low liquidity and there can be a movement of sudden movements as well. So you'll have to be extra careful if you're trading any kind of like pairs, any kind of forex pairs, even like gold and precious metals as well. And so same goes for DXY. So watch out for the last price action of the month and the starting price action of the week. It is going to be crucial for dollar index, and the reason behind that is because the dollar actually started to rise from this level. If you have been following my analysis, it has started to rise from this 89.89 near about that level and moved this movement and then came back down, started to go higher and then came back down to the same level. Now this is an area of interest. This is our kind of like demand zone, because the market has been coming to this again and again and it has been rising up. So now this time it has come back again and it is consolidating. Usually this is not a very good sign when the market comes into a consolidation area, consolidates in a demand zone or a supply zone, because that basically means that there are not enough orders remaining for the market to execute and start to move up almost immediately. So what's happening around here? There are a few things which are happening here. Is that the market makers could be simply accommodating a lot of orders. There could be accumulation phase, they could be accumulating a lot of orders here, and then once they have fulfilled those orders, then they can start to move this. You will also notice there is one thing which happens here is alternate candlestick patterns, and this is what I mentioned in our free Telegram group as well. So there is an alternate candlestick pattern, and after seeing this pattern I knew that there was going to be a decisive candle, decisive bull candle here, and then this is what I mentioned to our FCP trading students group as well, and this has come in. Now this is a very good bullish sign for dollar, this candle here alone, and that after seeing this we knew that market was going to go higher. Okay, but it got almost pushed down almost immediately. That does not mean that dollar is bearish again. I know that this is actually a kind of bull trap, but this is still bullish for now. Okay, but remember, you need to look at this entire picture. So few things here. One is that dollar has not been able to go beyond this level here, right? It has been trying and trying and trying. This has become a strong support around this level, which is also the similar sort of level which was around here, like this thing. But if let's say dollar starts to move down, because we need to consider all the possibilities. If you want to be a good trader, then you have to consider all the possibilities. You cannot just marry yourself to the direction of the market. You need to assess objectively. So if the market starts to go down, then we know that there are few targets which are available here, and there are extensions beyond even 89 level, near about 88 level. We have few targets there, and I've covered them in the previous analysis, last week's analysis. So if you are interested, go and have a look at that. For now, we just focus on this price section which is happening right now, and what has happened in this case is that market has broken through this structure here. So let me bring in the original analysis. Okay, so this is the analysis that we have been following, there's a gap left here, so the market is expected to reach that level at some point in time. We also have an M pattern here, which has been extended. The market has extended into that, and it can actually fall even further down. So let me show you which one I'm talking about. So there is an M pattern here which got completed here. I think, like, if dollar becomes bearish, then it can reach this level here near about 89.20, because that's where the extended version of this M pattern will be. But for now, this FCP zone is looking like a good one. The market has come back in there. So this trend line has been broken, and the market is on the right hand side of this, and the candle has closed as a bullish. That shows a good bullish sign to the dollar. But on lower time frames, the dollar can actually go down because there are few gaps left on, like in a 5 minutes time frame and all that. So it can be like little choppy up and down, especially when you have low liquidity on a bank holiday. So you have to be careful with that. If you are trading for a longer period of time, or you are a swing trade holder, then you should not worry about that, because you will manage your stop losses and all that based on that, right? Okay, so this is one view of looking at the dollar. The next view is actually a simplistic one, and a lot of traders actually try to use these sort of structures here. So let me show you that, because not everybody is looking into FCP zones and all that. So let me show you another. So this is, let me go to the weekly time frame. Okay, so on weekly time frame, we had this structure here, and which got broken to the upside, and the market has come back into the same FCP and demand zone, exactly at the same level here. And so it is kind of creating a double bottom here. Okay, so as long as this double bottom is intact, we are still looking for a bullish move into the dollar. Okay, and this is also being supported by this structure here. Okay, so the market was going downwards, and this trend line has been broken, and the market is on the right hand side of this trend line, and the candle has closed as a bullish. Remember, we still have one day left in this month, so anything can happen, but I'm expecting bullish movement to happen in dollar. I'm expecting bullish day, which can actually fill this entire wick, or may go even little beyond that as well. So that is a possibility. Let's look at it on Vata and Visage. If you are using Vata and Visage, then this can be really useful in doing the analysis, and also getting good entry and confirmation signals along with profit targets and stop losses. If you're interested in subscribing to this, then check out the description of this video. Okay, so in the previous video, this is what I mentioned, that the market is struggling to stay above this Vata wave. Now on Friday, it actually closed below. Okay, but you look at this is monthly time frame. Okay, and we still have one day left. So if this monthly candle closes on this water wave, or just above this, then we are expecting monthly candle to be bullish. If it closes below, if it stays below, then we'll have to see how it opens, to see whether it wants to go higher. Otherwise, it is looking for a downward move, which is going to be an extension of this. So let me clean this up, and then I'll show you what I mean. So this is going to be approximately this level here. This is quite a possibility. That 88 level is possible. It becomes a possibility if this candle closes below this water wave. Then the market can actually fall down into 88 or so, and in extreme cases, it can also go to 87.54. and if I go back and look at this is the previous structure level. Right now, what you're seeing right now is that this structure is being supported. Right now the market is right there at that structure, so the next target can be this one. So these are all the support levels that you should be aware of. So one of them is 89.628, other one is 88.678, then we have 87.986, then 87.540. okay, but very important level is the water wave, right? If the market closes at this just about there, or even a little bit higher, then it can turn into a bullish month of June. And June is going to be the last month of half year, so it is going to be very crucial as well. So it all depends on how the month closes, and that's why the Monday is very, very important. So let's look at on weekly time frame. On weekly time frame, the market is kind of like creating a double bottom, as we saw already. And then we go to the daily time frame. On daily time frame, what we see that market has turned into bullish, right? This is a blue color here, and then we haven't touched this target here, the white dot, and that is quite a possibility, and that is why I was suggesting that market could actually go back up, fill this wick, and even go further up into this 90.488 level. If it starts to fall down, then the support, or the profit targets on the shorts will be these levels here on daily time frame. These will be the targets here. So I will post this in the Telegram group, the chart, this one, but just to iterate, so we have support resistance level 90.488, 90.174, 89.628, 89.403, 89.358, 89.259, and below that we have 88.678, 87.986, 87.540. Okay, so these are the levels that we have on dollar index. For now it is looking bullish on daily time frame, because everything is looking blue here, and the water curve, this line is too far away, so that means the market could be going towards it ultimately to test it, right? So that's a possibility here. The market could actually fill this up, go there, and maybe come to this level as well. So let's see how it actually plays out on Monday. Hope you enjoyed this analysis, found this useful. If you did, hit the like button and put in a comment telling me your feedback and your own analysis about dollar index, and share it with other traders and trading communities. That's how we learn and earn together, right? And I'll see you in the next one. Have a great trading week. If you're interested in learning how to analyze the markets the way I do using Fibonacci Confluence, then head over to Vikinsa.com, and under training section you'll be able to see Core Strategy Training Program. On this page you'll be able to see the testimonials of previous students, and also look at the brochure. The brochure has a lot more information, including the course structure and the Fibonacci Confluence Training Program curriculum. This is a very extensive program in which we cover basic core Fibonacci concepts along with the advanced concepts to analyze the markets with high probability. If you're interested in joining this program, come to Vikinsa.com, and under training section you'll be able to see and submit this form.